Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Gorlocks Sports Network for Game 2 of this doubleheader between the Franklin College Grizzlies and your Webster University Gorlocks. On the mound for Game 2, JT Miller. So far this season, 2-1 record, 4.35 ERA, and batters are only hitting .216 against him, so it's looking like he's out for another great inning of work, and his first pitch is taken for a ball. Fires a strike in response.
There's been some mix-ups of the lineup. Gervon leading things off for the Grizzlies in game number 2, switching with Redmond in that 1-2 hole.
Inside around the hands there, ball 2. Just a bit outside, 3-1 count. Kellen, do you think we're going to see a repeat of last game?
I mean, most likely. This game's only going to last 7 innings. However, the offense clearly shining through on both teams. And clearly both teams' bullpens very exhausted. Starting Levy for the Grizzlies, who is his first his first start of the season. 5 innings pitched, 23 ERA. So I think that speaks for itself.
It sure does. And if I had to put a title to the last game, I'd call it the Battle of the Bean Bowls. 10 hit by pitches in total during the last game. First pitch strike to Redmond, the second baseman. Taking off is Gervon. Throw down. Gets him! Great throw by Roblinski. Gunning down the runner at second. And after getting a runner on, wiped away just like that. Redmond now facing an 0-2 count. Taken outside. Inside, and it hits Redmond. Redmond shaken up, holding his elbow after the play. And they're going to check on him as he walks down to first. Redmond still trying to shake off that hit by pitch. Both base coaches over to check on him. And it looks like Redmond's staying in the game. As we saw with the last game, Kellen, Wynn very aggressively blowing out to right field. Very advantageous for the lefties.
Yeah, and it may encourage some of these players to try to hit Oppo as well instead of pulling the ball, because you saw multiple fly balls hit out to the left, just dying, not even getting to the warning track, despite getting a good barrel on it.
DeHart now is up for Franklin College. He was one of 2 batters in the last game to hit a home run. He hit that one oppo, and that thing just sailed over the wall. In the dirt, 1-1. Hart takes that one on the outside part of the plate, 1-2. outside in the dirt. Two incoming. Swing and a miss. The Hart is sat down swinging. 2 outs now. Coming up, Ian Knuckles.
Now batting the third baseman, number 27, Ian Knuckles.
Knuckles coming into this series against the Gorlocks, leading the team in average, batted .371. 2 homers also coming into the doubleheader against the Gorlocks. First pitch is outside and in the dirt. Grizzlies have a very dangerous middle of the lineup with the Hart, Knuckles, and then Andrew Wallace. Foul tip, gonna be caught. Pickoff attempt, no tag applied. Pitch from Miller. Taken just outside. In there. 2-2 count now. Miller looking to get out of the top of the first unscathed. Another pickoff attempt. Easily getting back to the bag is Redmond. Outside, full count now. Expect to see Redmond take off on the pitch. Full count from Miller. Taken for strike 3. JT Miller gets out of the first unscathed. Still knotted up at 0. pick here for the bottom of the first. James Theodore leading it off for the Gorlocks. Had a big game last game. 3 stolen bases on the game for him. Going 3 for 4, had an RBI. First pitch. Taken for a strike. Inside pitch from the lefty Levy. Count now 1-1. This ball slapped on the ground out towards second. Throw over in time. Levy gets the first out of the inning.
Number 7, Carl Peters.
First pitch to Peters. Check swing. Gonna go around. Strike 1. This ball driven out to left, dying from the wind, and it's going to be caught. Bishop makes the play.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Off the bat, it looked like that ball might be going into the left center gap, but the wind blowing like crazy towards right field completely killed any momentum that ball had, and Bishop was easily able to make a play. First pitch to Evola. Shows bunt. Gonna pull away. Taking a ball way inside. Taken for a strike. Low and outside. The other batter that hit a home run in game 1, and that's gonna plunk him. Evan Evola will take his base.
Designated hitter, number 9,
Now, Nick Schumacher out for a little bit with injury. Back in the lineup now as a DH. Schumacher takes this one high. Another high ball. Pitch. Inside part of the plate, it's going to be a strike. Taken high. 3-1 count now for Schumacher. Called. Strike 2. Full count now. Vola will be running with the pitch. Foul back. Still 3-2. Pitch fouled back. Schumacher staying alive. First and second now for R.J. LaRocco.
R.J. LaRocco.
Rocco had a big game last game. Had a 2 RBI double and a triple.
Both of those hits were hit to right field. Going Oppo with it. See what he does here.
Inside. Rocco did not like that call. Almost got him at the knees. This ball's popped onto the right side of the outfield, and it's going to hit the netting. Foul ball. Rocco quickly down 0-2. One taken high. Two from Levy. Drops in strike 3. Neither team gets anything going in the first. Heading to the top of the second, knotted up at 0.
The first baseman, number 34, Andrew Wallace.
Andrew Wallace will kick it off on the top of the second for the Grizzlies. Clean inning on both sides in the first. Miller gets one past Wallace for a strike 1. Taken outside. One to the powerful lefty. Taken. Strike 2. Big whiff. Sits down Wallace. Miller cruising so far. This one's flied out into the parking lot. Still 2-2. Inside, taking strike 3. Willman sat down looking.
Now batting the left fielder, number 16, Daniel Cross.
Bringing up Daniel Cross, the left fielder. Taking inside, strike 1. That one just misses the zone. Just a bit outside. Back, close pitches. Called balls. 2-1. Big swing and a miss. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Pitch from Miller. Way inside. Little sweet chin music there. Full count now. Big swing and a miss. Cross sat down swinging, and Miller gets through another inning. Still 0-0.
Number 27, Ryan Hartz.
Ryan Hartz leads off the bottom of the second for the Gorlocks, facing the big 6'2" freshman lefty, Gavin Levy. First pitch, Hartz flashes bunt. Gonna be able to pull that back in time. Taken for a strike. One to Hartz, way outside. inside. Hartz will take his base.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 0, Ben Steman.
Ben Steadman now up to the plate for the Gorlocks. First pitch. Called strike 1 on the inside. That one high. Way out. 2-1 count. Pitch. Called inside, strike. Gorlocks third baseman faces a 2-2 count. The pitch. Close, but just outside. Full count now. Swing and a miss. Steadman whiffs on a nice pitch from Levy.
Number 8, Nick Wrebluski.
Nick Wrebluski now stepping up to the plate. Did not play in game 1 of this doubleheader. Big swing and a miss from Wrebluski. The 0-1. Taken for a ball outside. This one fouled deep into the parking lot on the first base side. One, two. Runner taken off. Throw down. High. And it's still going to get him. Attempted stolen base for Hartz. And he's going to get gunned down. Now 2 outs in the inning. 2-2 count to Wrebluski. That one smoked foul. Pitch taken, strike 3. Nothing going either team. 0 hits. Still knotted up at 0. Back here in the top of the third, JT Miller looking to keep things clean as he did in the first 2 innings. Colin Beatty up to the plate for the Grizzlies. Takes the first pitch for a strike.
Beatty did not play last game, nor has he played much this season. Only his second start and his 4th at-bat. Still looking for his first hit on the season as well.
Tried getting it there. Instead, it's going to whiff. Brings the count to 2-2. Swing and a miss. Beatty sat down swinging. Another punch out for Miller.
Now batting the shortstop, number 4, Brady Bishop.
Brady Bishop now stepping to the plate for the Grizzlies. First pitch from Miller, taken for a strike. Another called strike. Pitch. Half-hearted swing. It's going to go around. Miller punches out back-to-back batters. Now 2 outs.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 10,
Josh Gervon stepping up to the plate for the second time here. This one's going to be flied out to right, drifting foul, and it's going to hit on the right field porch foul. Taken for a strike. From Miller. Outside and in the dirt. 1-2. Grounder out towards second. Should be a routine play, and the Gorlocks get out of another inning unscathed. Still 0-0. off the bottom of the third, Jacob Charleston, the second baseman. Kellen, you said towards the beginning of the game you were expecting it to be like the last one. So far, not a single hit from either team.
Yeah, you're right about that. And I was dead wrong. Both Miller and Levy really pushing so far, and maybe seeing more of it as neither team using any of their bullpen to warm up.
You got to think for the coaches that's a sigh of relief after the amount of pitchers used in the last game.
Especially for the Gorlocks, they used 5 pitchers in game number 1.
That one's going to drop in, thinking about second is Charleston, but he's going to hold up at first. And the first hit of the ball game comes in the bottom of the third off the bat of Jacob Charleston.
Just finding some no man's land out there and left. And with that wind blowing in may have helped him. Just didn't fly right out to the left fielder cross.
Might have been the first at bat where the wind has helped a righty today. Just unrelentingly blowing towards right field. First pitch taken for a strike.
If I'm not mistaken, it's the first ball to hit the grass on the fly out in left field in both games today.
I think you might be right with that one. There's a few hit out towards left, but it ended up either being right at the left fielder or it ended up just dying out and being a pop-up to the infield. A 1 pitch. That one's fouled back. Another one into the parking lot. To Theodore. Another ball fouled back. This one's just hitting the top of the netting. That one way outside. 1-2. One-two pitch from the freshman. That ball's lined out to center field, ranging in, and not going to be able to get there in time. Back-to-back slap hits for the Gorlocks. Finally seeing some runners on base here in this one. Carl Peters looking to do something with the first chance of a run being batted in this one. Flashing bunt. Going to be able to pull that one back. One of the Peters again flashes bunt, but another ball outside.
Be a very dangerous spot if he's able to squeeze it down the third base line. Shortstop playing over to cover second, making sure Charleston doesn't get too far off. Meanwhile, man at the hot corner, Knuckles has to make sure he's on the bag to get that force.
This one dropped down right in front of the pitcher. Just in time to get the speedy Peters at first. But the sacrifice works. And now there's 2 in scoring position for the Gorlocks. This is a great spot for the Gorlocks to be in. Evan Avola with a homer in the last game. Wind blowing out crazy to right. First pitch. This ball is driven deep heading foul. Not quite to the kid zone and left. This one's going to be a dribbler. It's going to get past the second baseman. One run comes in. Second run will come in easily, and Evan Ivola breaks open the scoring with a 2 RBI single.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 9, Nick Schumacher.
The Grizzlies have been trying to size up Ivola on defense all day today, hitting 2 into the right gap for 2 base hits in the first game. Decided to move over, and that was their downfall there, as over at shortstop, Bishop had to cover, leaving a really empty spot near the right side of the second bag.
First pitch taken for a strike. Oh, 2 to Schumacher. Outside. Fouled back into the parking lot once more. One-two pitch to Schumacher. Runner takes off, but it is fouled off. Gorlocks trying a little hit and run action. Another 1-2 to the Gorlocks DH. Way inside, almost clips him around the waist. Two-two pitch, runner again taken off. Throw down the second. In time. Great throw by Beatty, the freshman. Gonna be able to gun down Evan Ivola. Three-two pitch. Ball 4 to Schumacher.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 4, R.J. LaRocco.
R.J. LaRocco now stepping up to the plate. First pitch to him, outside for a ball. Pitch high. Skied back into the stands. Gonna hit the roof of the bathrooms there on the right side. 1 to LaRocco. Taken inside, 3-1 count. Taken for an inside strike. Full count now. Schumacher takes off, slap. Great play at first by Wallace. Heading towards the bag at first, has to make a quick turnaround to snag that one. But the Gorlocks have broke this one open. 2-0 going into the top of the 4th. Dylan Redmond looking to be the first one to answer back for the Grizzlies after the Gorlocks get 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd. First pitch outside, ball 1. This one driven into left center. Again, the ball dying in the outfield. LaRocco is there for the first out of the inning.
Now batting the center fielder, number 17, Garrett DeHart.
DeHart, the start of the dangerous part of the Grizzlies lineup, stepping up for his 2nd time around. DeHart flashes bunt, but instead it's going to be foul. One for Miller. Big swing and a miss. Count quickly now 0-2. Pitch from Miller. Driven deep left. Ranging back, LaRocco, and it hits off the top of the wall. Rocket throw in keeps him at first. But my goodness, that's the first ball that we've seen today. Battle the wind, blowing out to right like that. And that ball was almost over the tall left field wall. Ball absolutely smoked by DeHart. And the Grizzlies finally have their first hit of the ball game. First pitch to Knuckles, taken for a ball. Big swing and a miss. Taking strike two. DeHart fakes the attempt for a stolen base. Peters gets it over to second, but the throw will not go to first. Lead runner is out as Knuckles reaches. Andrew Wallace now up for the Grizzlies. First pitch to lefty, taken outside. Inside. Yet another ball. 3-0 now to Wallace. Strike. Swing and a miss. Wallace tried putting that one into play, instead loads the count. Knuckles will run on the pitch. 3-2. Check swing. And he didn't go. Checking the umpire. The home plate umpire ruled it strike three. The base umpire ruled it safe. Now we have a little bit of deliberation to see what's going on. It looks like it is going to be ruled strike three, though. Third base coach from Franklin having a little bit of an argument there with the home plate umpire. And it looks like that will end the top of the fourth. Franklin getting their first hit. Still trailing 2-0. Hearts will kick off the bottom of the fourth for the Gorlocks. First pitch outside. This ball's fouled back behind home plate. And it will reach the parking lot. One from Levy. Breaking ball outside. This one fouled off once more. 2-2 count. Pitch taken, strike 3. Hearts sat down backwards K. Bringing up Ben Steman. That one taken for a strike high. Big swing and a miss. Quickly down 0-2 is Steman. Steman gets this one out to right, fairly deep at the warning track, reaching up, and it's gone! That is off the glove of the right fielder, Willman. And Ben Steman has his first home run of the year. What a peculiar way to get your first home run of the season. That just bounced straight out of the glove of Willman and over the wall.
Yeah, well, there's no doubt that ball would have been gone if Willman wasn't there to catch that one. Just tried to size it up and jump for it and just redirected right out of his glove into the meadows out and right.
Just a very unfortunate circumstance for Franklin College as the Gorlocks are going to extend their lead to 3-0. 2-0. Inside pitch. 3-0 now to Wrobluski. Still no action. Either bullpen. Taken for the first strike. Very stark contrast between the two as well. On the left, Webster's bullpen absolutely jam-packed. And Franklin College only has 3 people over in their bullpen as this one is skied high. Third base side. 3 players are there, but it's going to be the shortstop that makes the play for Franklin.
Now batting the second baseman, number 5, Jacob Charleston.
That will bring up Jacob Charleston. line into center. Blown back by the wind. An easy pop out to end the inning. Gorlocks get another one across. It's 3-0. Back now here in the top of the 5th. JT Miller still in this one for Webster. Only given up 1 hit so far in his first 4 innings. Finally have some action over on the Franklin side. First pitch, lined into left, just fouled down the line. Batter Luke Wellman. Costly mistake. The bottom of the 4th. Ball right on the border of the fence. Tries to make the play, and it pops right out of his glove and over the fence for a home run. As he's going to whiff through that one. 0-2 count now. Popped up behind home plate and into foul territory. Still 0-2. Pitch from Miller. Swing and a miss. Wellman strikes out. That's the first out of the inning. Pinch hitter coming in for Franklin College. It's going to be Ian Provenzano.
Pinch hitting for Franklin College, number 35, Ian Provenzano. It is actually number 56. 35 is 56. Oh, wait, what? Yes. Nick Deering.
Team Provenzano. It is Nick Deering coming in to pinch hit for Daniel Cross. First pitch taken for a strike. Oh, 1 to Deering. This one out of play. Quickly an 0-2 count to the freshman. That one's lined in the left, falls down for a base hit in front of LaRocco. And Nick Deering has only the second hit of the game for Franklin College.
Now batting the catcher, number 14, Colin Beatty.
Bringing up another freshman in Colin Beatty. Franklin going freshman heavy here for this second game of the doubleheader.
Two players who don't get much playing time as well either. Deering, only 4 at-bats on the season, just his second collegiate hit.
Beatty still looking for his first hit as well. Flashing bunt pitch taken outside, and he did pull it back in time. Two-0, taken for a strike. Two-one from Miller. Big swing and a miss by Beatty. Makes the count 2-2. Runner takes off, throw down. Not going to be in time. It was a great throw. But at the same time, it will be strike 3.
Now batting the shortstop, number 4,
Brady Bishop now has a runner in scoring position. Franklin College still looking for their first run of the game. Reminder, this is only a 7-inning ball game. There's not a lot of time left to do it for the Grizzlies. First pitch taken for a strike. A 1 to Bishop. Taken high. Here's the pitch. Taken, strike 2. Bishop, another freshman in this Grizzlies lineup from Noblesville, Indiana. Miller steps off the mound. One-two pitch. Just outside. from Miller. Swing and a miss. Brady Bishop swings out of his cleats. And the Gorlocks prevent the runner from scoring position from coming in. It's still 3-0. Now here in the bottom of the fifth, Gorlocks still maintaining a 3-0 lead. And we have a pitching change on the mound for Franklin College. Michael Carter coming into relief here. First pitch to Theodore, ground ball, second base. Routine play. And the Grizzlies quickly have their first out of the inning.
The shortstop, number 7, Carl Peters.
Peters fouls this one back. A 1 count. Ground ball sharply hit. 2 knuckles at third. Throw over in time to get Peters. A quick 2 outs of relief so far from Michael Carter.
The first baseman, number 12, Evan Avola.
Evan Avola now up. 2 outs, nobody on. Taking the first pitch for a strike. A 1. Big swing and a miss. Quickly down 0-2. Carter looking to make this a quick half inning. This one's fouled back.
If you look at the shift again, Bishop in the exact spot where Evola got his last base hit.
taking some time. Looks like after fouling that one off, it hit his foot. He will step back into the batter's box. Oh, 2 pitch, way outside. One, 2 from Carter. Another foul ball. That one headed straight for the Grizzlies bullpen. That one bounces good 3 feet in front of home plate. Two count, 2 outs. The pitch. High for ball 3. Ball 4. Evan Avola gets on.
Now batting, the designated
Nick
hitter,
Schumacher
number
now
9,
stepping up
Nick
to the plate.
Schumacher.
First pitch almost hits Schumacher. Gorlocks looking to get a little more insurance going into the 6th inning. Vola on first. 1-0. Ground ball. That's going to be a great play at second base by Redmond. Gorlocks can't get anything on the board still. 3-0. Back here in the top of the 6th, JT Miller still on the bump for the Gorlocks. Miller through 5, only allowing 2 hits. Been a great day for him so far. Facing the top of the order once more. First pitch, called ball 1 to Gervon. That one taken for a strike, 1-1. One pitch, line foul, rattling around in the bleachers. One, two. Ground ball almost gets Miller in the legs. Peters dives for it, but it will find the outfield grass for a base hit.
Now batting the second baseman, number 9, Dylan Redmond.
Leadoff man for the Grizzlies on base. Dylan Redmond now stepping up. Last at bat got plunked in the elbow. Taken for a ball. This one blooped into the outfield, but ranging back is Peters for the first out of the inning.
Now batting the center fielder, number 17, Garrett DeHart.
Garrett DeHart back up once again. Last at bat, almost got a big fly out to left. Hit right off the top of the Pepsi logo. First pitch, flashes bunt, pulls away for a ball. Pitch, again, taken outside for a ball. Coach Kirch coming out, talking to Miller. Now action in the Gorlock bullpen. 2 arms are up. Miller staying in for now for the Gorlocks. Joel Arsenault warming up in the bullpen. Two-0 delivery from Miller, taken for a strike. This one, deep drive, but it's going to head foul. Almost hits the grill house. Runner taken off. Throw in the dirt. Franklin College, for the second time this game, has a runner in scoring position. Full count pitch from Miller. Taken for a ball. Runner now on first and second. And Franklin College has an opportunity to pull their way back into this one. Coach Courage is coming out, and Miller's day will be done. 5 1/3 innings, only 3 hits given up. A very solid performance from JT Miller, as we will see a pitching change. Cole McBride coming in to pitch for the Gorlocks. Appeared earlier in the first game in relief. Now coming in maybe to close this one out for the Gorlocks. Ian Knuckles up. First and second, one out. McBride's first pitch is high and inside. Big swing and a miss. 1-1. Ground ball, Peters. Double play opportunity, and they're gonna get it. Gorlocks escape a jam. McBride forces a double play, and Franklin College's potentially last opportunity has been ripped away from them. Gorlocks still up 3-0. Here to start off the bottom of the sixth, R.J. LaRocco. Also a new pitcher in the game for Franklin, Mason Campbell. Rocco fouls that one off, 1-1. That one finds its way into the inside part of the plate. 1-2 count. Pitch. That one's going to be flied out to right, drifting foul. And the right fielder, Willman's going to crash into the netting, trying to catch that ball. Looks like he's going to be okay, but good attempt there. Not quite successful. Another 1-2 fouled off, right side, into the grill house. LaRocco staying alive. Taken high. Two-two pitch. Ground ball, routine play at short. And the Grizzlies will record their first out in the inning.
Number 27, Ryan Hart.
Bringing up Ryan Hartz. First pitch, taken outside for a ball. Pitch from Campbell. Inside strike. Two-one pitch in the dirt. The 3-1 to the Gorlock right fielder, fouled back. Brings the count full. Two. Taken, strike three. Hartz sat down looking. And that's going to bring up Steman. Ben Steman in his last at bat with his first homer of the year. And quite an interesting set of circumstances. Popping out of the right fielder's glove and over the fence. He takes the first pitch for a ball. 1-0. Outside. Called strike. taking the pitch. Fouled back into the parking lot, 2-2. Wind howling here at GCS Ballpark, the 2-2. Taking low, loading up the count. Here's the pitch. Grounder, hit over to Knuckles at third, throw over to first in time. Gorlocks can't put anything up in the bottom of the sixth. Heading to the top of the seventh, still 3-0. Back here in the top of the seventh, Franklin College's final chance to take the victory with a new pitcher, Joel Arsenal, coming in. As Kellen said in game one, he's one of the most exciting pitchers to watch. He's got two different arm slots. As you see there, he's got his 9 o'clock arm slot, which he pitches out of most of the time, but then he also has an 11 o'clock arm slot that throws off the timing of the batter, and it's quickly a 2-0 count.
You usually see him throw that kind of pitch with a 2-strike count, but he can throw it in different ways. He can either throw it off speed or he can throw it as a fastball.
That one taken outside for strike one.
He's also looking for his second save of the day. Don't usually see too often.
2-1. Foul back. Pitch inside. Wallace is going to work to count the full. On deck, pinch hitter coming in for Luke Willman. It's going to be Reddick Bolton. And that'll be the pitch that sits down Andrew Wallace.
Wallace today 0 for 8. It's the main hitter the Gorlocks were worried about coming into this series and completely shut him down in these two games.
seeing his first at-bat of the day. First pitch from Arsenal. Big swing and a miss. Something I see as just an absurd stat about Arsenal. His batting average against 107. Unbelievable stat for any level of pitching. But Arsenal, with his 2 arm slots, knows how to keep runners off the base paths. 1-1 pitch, swung and missed.
What makes Joel so dangerous is not only can he strike guys out, but also force a lot of bad contact. He knows when to do it when there's a guy on first or a guy on second and first. Whenever there's a force, he's got it.
1-2 pitch. Strike 3. Bolton sat down looking. And the potential final batter for Franklin is coming up. Nick Deering. Came in to pinch hit for Daniel Cross earlier in the game. Now potentially the last hope for the Grizzlies. First pitch, taken for a strike. One, taken yet again for a strike. 0-2 from Arsenal. Quick pitches. And Deering's going to make contact with that one just down the left field line, but foul, keeping his at-bat alive. Another pitch. That one's behind Deering. Arsenal let that one rip just a tad bit too early out of the hand. Brings the count to 1-2. Here's the pitch. That one lined in the right, and the Grizzlies stay alive. Nick Deering, 2 for 2.
Pinch hitting for Franklin College, number 43, Cam Seats.
Another pinch hitter coming in for Franklin College. Cam Seats, another freshman. Batting for Beatty. First pitch, fouled back into the parking lot. That one, Seats thought about swinging but held up. Good thing he did because that was a ball. One delivery. Foul tip towards the Grizzlies dugout. Once again, down to their final strike. One-two pitch. Staying alive, fouled off. Another one. Inside. 2-2 count now. Pitch. Another foul ball. Seats doing everything he can to keep the Grizzlies alive. That ball ripped foul. Seats put a good charge into that one. Once again, a 2-2 count. Pitch from Arsenal. Ground ball. It's going to get past Peters and into the outfield. And the tying run will come up to bat for the Grizzlies.
Now batting the shortstop, number 4, Brady Bishop.
Brady Bishop representing the tying run. Grizzlies still not out of it, but not the best chance. First pitch, dribbler, got a curve foul. Oh, 1 pitch. Taken for a strike. Once again, Grizzlies down to their final strike. Oh, 2. Swing and a miss. Arsenal gets his second save of the day. Gorlocks sweep the doubleheader.
Final score.
3-0 win for the Gorlocks. Thank you all for tuning in. My name's Matt Rumping, joined by...
My name is Kel Furmanek.
And we will see you next time here on the Gorlocks Sports Network.